Hey everybody, it's Dean. I was up on the ship today, and I was been thinking about my next sequence in my training series that I'm giving away, and it's one of the most important things that never really gets discussed, and that is a funnel. What is a funnel? And I want you to pay really close attention today. And I watched something on TV today with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was talking about at the level of any athlete that performs at the highest level, a bodybuilder, Michael Jordan, it comes down to a pain threshold, and whoever can break through that pain is the one that's usually the best athlete, the most successful in business. And we all want things that are easy, okay? And funnels are not easy, but they're fun once you have them set up. And this is what I didn't do. I didn't spend the time, but I really didn't know enough to give anything away. And I want you to take the time, no matter what profession you're in. If you're building a website, building a funnel is the most important thing you can do. And it's the difference between having success or just lingering around in mediocrity, in my opinion. And you want to learn how to do sales pages and capture pages to collect information. But let's go back to why I wanted to shoot this out here on the balcony today. This big ocean, let's just say that represents the internet, okay? There's no way I can get all that traffic and I'm on a cruise ship, and in the big scheme of things, this cruise ship is tiny compared to the rest of the water that's out there. But where we're going, we're headed back into New Orleans, and for about 6 to 7 hours, we're going to be traveling up a canal, and that's kind of what a funnel is. Luckily, we've got a GPS tracker that's going to take us right to wherever we need to go, and you can see it on the ship where that ship is actually headed. But that's kind of what you want to do with your funnel and your capture pages. Is it's going to come from all different types of sources. It's going to come from blogs, pay-per-clicks, YouTube videos, Vimeo videos, people referring people back to your website. There's a lot of different, comment backlinks, lots of different ways to get traffic. So we just want to pull people from this humongous pool of people out there on the internet. We want to drive them down to a capture page where they see our stuff. And that's where the fun starts with your funnel. So, and let's talk about that. We talked about pain. I want you to think of the best thing that you can possibly give away is what you want to give away to build your list. Okay, a lot of people that are new to internet marketing don't understand that concept, and they want to charge for everything. Well, if you're constantly charging for everything, hang it up now, because that doesn't work online. You have to give away the information in order to get something in return. So whatever your best secret is, make that unique to you. And so when I said I didn't have a very good funnel when I started, I just didn't know what to give away. And so as I've learned more and more over time, what I found out is the gurus are constantly trying to upsell. Every email that's sent out is a pitch. There's very little value that, once they reach a certain point, they've got this huge list, and they use that, in my opinion, a lot of times they exploit that. So, I didn't want to do that. I mean, I sell a real product. We sell telecom and wireless, and my wife and I also are building an iTex business down in Birmingham, which teaches people how to use barter and trade exchanges to improve their advertising, lower their cost of goods sold, and it's just really, really cool. So, ours is more education and selling real products online. Now, there is room, obviously, for information products, and you can still do that, but don't get caught up into trying to sell everything online. You have to collect names and email addresses in your funnel, take some of this traffic, drive it down into your ship, and what I want to do now, and start sending them autoresponders, but what I want to do now is show you how an actual funnel, what it looks like on your website, what it looks like in the back office, how I collect email addresses, what I'm looking for with color, and what really works with autoresponders, and we'll talk about that. So let's go do that now. Okay, everybody, it's Dean, and we're going to be talking today about marketing funnels and how they work. Some things, just some tips that I've learned over time that have
what not to do, and I'm going to use my site as the first example of what not to do. Then I'm going to show you some things of some of the better bloggers and list builders that I have seen out there, and how to use capture pages at the end of this. If I had to start all over again, I would have used a lot more capture pages to get leads to build my list, because your list is the key, and that's where you can build a relationship with someone that doesn't know you. There's a lot of people out there blogging online, and most people come out to a website and they never come back. They forget where they were. But if you've given them something to capture their email address, it's a way that you can stay in touch with that person and build a relationship with them over time. So my opt-in on deanetheridge.com is not that great. I'll be the first person to tell you, and I'm making a new program that'll help me build my list a little bit better. But right now I've got a 30-day Journey to a Million course that's okay. It's got some personal development books. But if you'll notice, my header's a little bit too tall and my opt-in is below the fold. That's not good. We got to get this above the fold. If you're familiar with that in advertising terms, we want to raise that up. So that's mistake number one for me. And let me show you some people that have done a good job. And everything is a learning process. And again, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm just trying to help you eliminate some of the things that I've done. So when you start out early, you can start working on your list immediately. I didn't know what that meant. Nobody really talked to me about lists, and I learned a lot of this stuff on my own. But I'm getting better, and I hope that this video helps you, learn from some of my mistakes where you can start out on the right foot. But Ray Higdon is one of the best marketers in the business. I highly recommend subscribing to his blog. He gives away a ton of good content. But if you'll look, his page is very well done. He's got a small header at the top that doesn't take away from what he's trying to do. And the main thing he's trying to do here is get your email address. And he works with a lot of network marketers, and he wants you to put in your name and your email address, and notice that his opt-in is in red. Okay, that's a big indicator. There's nothing else on the page that's red except for his opt-in. And then you've got some things down here below. His blog used to look a lot different than this, but this is, I can't even imagine how many leads he gets. He's got an Alexa rating of 34,000. He gets 30,000. He gets thousands of visitors a day. And another guy that does a good job, that his website does not look as good, but he's a great internet marketer, is Rob Four. And if you'll notice, he doesn't have an opt-in here, but he does have 3 ways to capture your email address in a lead program. Right here's a banner ad. A lot of people do this, where when you click on it, guess where it goes? It goes to a lead capture page, okay? And it's designed to get your email address. Another thing too, lead capture on Pure Leverage. Like us on Facebook. And again, he's building his list through his website, and that's what he wants to do. And just stay in touch with you over time. And if there's ever anything Rob can do for you, I mean, that's where you can make a decision to buy something from him later. This guy does a super job too. Ray and Pat Flynn at Smart Passive Income are 2 of the best in the business. And Pat does have a good call to action right here, know where to start. He's saying get started here. This is his best content. But he does have his opt-in right here. He has a very good ebook on Smart Passive Income. But if you look here, this guy has 65,000 Twitter followers, 62,000 people get his RSS feed. Imagine having 62,000 people that get your emails every time you make a new post. That's incredible. So he's done a good job of building his list. He does tons of value. He just teaches you how to market online. So that's what he's done a good job of. Now, where I have been strong is on YouTube, okay? And if you'll look at my channel, I have 860 subscribers on my channel, and I've put up, let's see how many videos. I don't know, I've got close to 300 videos on my channel. But what I'm doing now is I'm trying to drive everybody to lead capture pages. People will find me online, and this is an example of a lead capture page. If you go to socialcommerceblueprint.com, this is a lead capture page. And here I'm basically asking someone, I've talked about Solvay. And
First of all, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out this video.
this video is a little bit long, but I just made it. But I'm wanting them to put their information in here and start the video tour to get more information on Solivay. Now, a lot of you aren't going to have another program that you're building, and you're going to want to build your own autoresponder. And that's where I really want you to think about, what is it that I want to give away? A lot of first-time internet marketers or people trying to build their brand online don't understand that you have to give away something of value in order for someone to give you their information. Pat gave away an ebook. Ray gives away 29 lead sources on an MP3 download. Rob just sells stuff. I mean, the guy's amazing. He just gets a ton of content, puts a ton of content out there, and backlinks everywhere, and people come visit his site. So there's different strategies for each one. But if you're giving away something and you want to start an autoresponder, Aweber's a good place to start. They have a great email marketing program. MailChimp is another one that's affordable. But there's a lot of systems out there. MLSP, Empower Network, Pure Leverage, and there'll be links for all of those just down below this video. But I just want you to understand that as we go through this funnel, okay, people are going to be coming from all different types of sources. They're going to be coming from LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, and we're just trying to drive them into a landing page and connect with them. And we're giving them information that they want and they're looking for. If it's health and wellness, if it's learning how to market online like we're doing here, and then we've got an offer in there somewhere, and that's where we want to monetize. So we're driving them down and getting the interested prospects to buy from us at the end of the day, if that's what we're doing. If we're on a mission and we want to do some fundraising, that's another way that we can just get people. If we're doing mission type work, we still can capture some emails. And if we're doing some donations or fundraisers or something like that, when you respond and you reach out to your list, a lot of times they'll come back in. If you've got something new to offer, that's where having a list of 1,000 people is powerful. You can ask, you've already established a relationship, so you can ask them for their business later, but give away something in the beginning. Let it take this natural process through the funnel, and I think that you'll find that your revenues will go up online. But don't focus. One mistake I made was driving people back to my website, and that's great for traffic on YouTube, but at the end of the day, we want to give them some information that helps them solve the problems that they're looking to solve, and that's where you can monetize your list at the end of the day. So I hope that helps out on marketing funnels and systems. Put together a course of 3 to 5 emails typically, or some nice giveaway, some good ebook, and you can borrow somebody else's from other systems. Again, I've got some information on that below the video if you don't know what you're doing, and I didn't when I first started, so don't feel bad. But I do hope this helps, and if you have any comments for me, leave it just down below this video. And thanks for watching this one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Make it a great day.